Everybody, get from behind there. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Rants with Ray. Hello, happy Tuesday, everyone. I hope everyone is enjoying themselves today. I pray that everyone has had an awesome week thus far. And you know that you are feeling the peace of God and the joy of God today, okay? Because it's very evident when you aren't feeling that. I will say that. When you are not feeling peace and joy within your spirit, it is definitely evident when you have felt that peace and joy before. So I pray that everyone has been feeling that. And I've been doing a lot of praying over my subscribers. So I pray that you all are having an amazing week thus far. Welcome to Rants with Ray. For everyone who is new here, my name is Rayniecemitchell, and I'm here because I have a message for you all, okay? And the message today, as you can see by the title, it says, Time is of the essence. Time is of the essence, you all. And it's such a pivotal message because God was just really speaking to me the other day about timing and using our time wisely. It is so important to really use our time wisely because time is the only thing in this world that we cannot get back, right? So I thought it was very interesting. Hold on, let me turn off the camera real quick. I thought it was very interesting that God gave me that revelation, especially because of what I was in the midst of doing when I was talking to God when He gave me that revelation, okay? Which I'll go into detail about. Hold on. 1 second. 1 second. Good morning. Good morning. But yes, you guys. Yes, and it's been a couple of days. I'm like, I missed y'all. I missed y'all. I hope y'all missed me as much as I missed y'all, okay? But no. Um, y'all, I'm gonna be honest. I was in the midst of complaining, okay? I was in the midst of complaining to God about certain things that I wanted to be a certain way. And God was just really, really putting on my spirit, like, because I just was like, I'm one of those people where I am, I don't like to sit still for too long. I don't like to feel stuck. I don't like to feel stagnant. I like to be independent and just have things a certain way. I like to be in control, okay, for lack of better words. And God was giving me the notion like, are you, the reason why you feel in unsatisfied and impatient and irritable is because you're not using your time wisely. And I was like, well, what you mean? Because what you mean I'm not using my time wisely? And God was going into depth with me like, there are so many things, like, not saying that, God was like, not saying that you're not doing anything, but are you truly using your time wisely? Are you truly doing everything that you need to be doing with the time that you have? Because if you was using this time, if you was taking advantage of this moment of stillness in your life, if you was really utilizing every minute, every second, every hour to your advantage, you would not have the time to complain to me about what you feel isn't done, what you feel hasn't moved yet, what you feel hasn't took off the way that you feel like it should have taken off. Because there's so many different things that you should be doing, and if you were applying yourself in those ways, as in steadily working on your craft, steadily tweaking certain things that need to be done, you won't have time to come and complain to me about what you feel like hasn't moved yet. And it was such a reality check for me, because it was like when I thought about it, like when I really thought about it, I was like, okay, you know what? There are certain things that I could be doing. A lot of things that I could be doing at this time to make my situation better, or to be better prepared when certain opportunities present itself. There's always things that you could be doing. And I am telling you all this at this moment in time because a lot of you all may have felt like stagnant or stuck, or feeling like your life hasn't been moving with the speed that you desire. And it's important to use this time wisely, because when things do start to speed up, when opportunities do present itself, you want to make sure you are prepared in every aspect. You don't want to have anything undone that you're still working on. You want to be prepared for every opportunity that will present itself to you, because once your ship takes off, once God slingshots you forward, it's going to be go time. It's going to be time to present, not prepare. So God was like giving me deep in my spirit, like there are certain things that you need to be doing in this time, or that you could be doing in this time, that you have not been working on, or you stopped working on, or you paused on working on, that you need to be doing right now. Even if it comes down to resting properly, even if it comes down to you getting the proper amount of sleep, of you utilizing this time of stillness for whatever applies to you, whether it be resting, whether it be working on different things that you finally have the time to work on. Those things of whatever you're feeling deep within your spirit, it is so pivotal at this time to perfect, to the best of your ability, whatever your niche is, whatever your purpose is, whatever your craft is, whatever your your specific thing that you do, whatever that thing is. Work on that thing until this period is over, because God is saying you are so close to this breakthrough, and you want to make sure that you're ready. A lot of times we be thinking we ready for stuff that we're not ready for. And God was just putting it heavy on my spirit, like, you not as ready as you think you are, baby girl. You are not as ready as you think you are, baby girl, and you need to finish preparing. Yes, you've done a lot of preparation up to this point, but you're still not done preparing. You're still not done tweaking the things that you've been working on. There's still some things that need to be done. And until you do those things, certain things won't move, because God doesn't want these opportunities to come this time around and you're not ready. Like, what's the point of opportunity coming to you, a blessing coming to you, and you're not prepared for it? Like, that doesn't even make sense. So it's just like, do what you have to do. Do what you have to do, and the time will fly by quicker than what it seems. When you're working, when you got your head down and you're working deep in your craft, deep in your purpose, deep in the thing that God has called you here to do, you won't have time to complain to God. And that's what God was giving me. Like, you sitting here complaining to me, and the reason why you're complaining is because you're not using your time wisely. You're not doing certain things that you could be doing in this time of stillness. And you don't want to get to this moment where you got things moving with a quickness, or a sudden quickness, and you aren't prepared. That is the worst thing, for opportunities to present itself to you and you're not ready. Or you feel like, dang, if I would have spent a little bit more time on this, or if I would have spent a little bit more time on that. And it's not saying that you can't pour your heart out to God, or you can't, tell God, be truthful with God about how you feel, but it's also about taking accountability and listening when He is telling you what to do after you pour your heart out. And I felt the need to share that with somebody, because I know I'm not the only one that, could be going through this at this time. Because even though I know that we are all on different pages in our life, we are all aligned in some way. If you have felt led to subscribe to this channel, and if you have been in a season of stillness, or you felt like you've been delayed, or things have been stagnant, use this time wisely. If you can't do nothing else in your power, what you can do is focus on the things that you do have control over. Focus on the things that you do well, and do it better. Focus on doing it better. Focus on perfecting it. And no, nothing will necessarily be perfect. But as you continue to work on that thing, God will come through and perfect that thing. Okay. God will come through and do the last little, touches on whatever it is that you're working on, whether it be a book, whether it be a business plan, whether it be a song, whether it be a design, whether it be whatever it is, okay? Just keep working on that thing until the moment presents itself where opportunities are coming your way, because they're coming quicker than you think. It's happening quicker than you think. So that is why God led me to share with you all. Stop focusing on what's not moving. Stop focusing on whether you're, even if you're in a space where you don't want to be, even if you're in a uncomfortable position, focus on what you do have control over, because when you keep your mind on the things that you don't have control over, it is going to cause you to become aggravated and frustrated through this process, when you could, if you once you when you keep your eyes on God, it will give you a sense of peace. God will grant you peace. God will grant you the strength that you need to get through this period of this season, because everything, this too shall come to an end, whether you are in a period of stillness. Okay, so keep working on the things that you're working on. Keep perfecting those things, and keep your head focused on your purpose. Keep your head focused on your craft. Keep your head focused on your dreams, because the opportunities are coming quicker than you think. Okay? You won't have time to complain. You won't have time to compare and be looking at anybody else when you are focused on, when your head is down and you are focused on the things that God has called you to do. Okay? So I love y'all. I know this ain't it's a message that you probably don't want to hear, but you need to hear. Okay? So I hope that this helps someone on today. I love y'all. Stay tuned, because I will be back on here doing another live in a few minutes. And I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.